Greetings to all and welcome to Redeemapalooza number 3. That's right, we're in it to win it, ladies and gentlemen. Reminder, it's 2 points. Penalty to join a race, but 3 points back if you finish. Extra points for third, second, and first place, and big points on the final race. 12 races in total. Let's go over the track real quick, see what we got here. We got the trapdoor, we got the bombs, we got the broken Steve, we got some more pins, we got broken Steve, double Steve, mini Steve with a bomb, bombed, couple trapdoors and moguls into 3/4 Steve, bomb, bouncing around, past tons of pins, gonna be a lot of popping marbles on that. Molasses strip, double trapdoor, molasses strip, trapdoor, molasses strip, that sounds familiar. Pins into bomb, into the slow-mo finish. It's going to be a rough one. Let's see what the marbles have in store for us here for the first race of 12 for the Redeemapalooza number 3. 10 marbles in total, ready to give it a go. Here we go, Thundercat in the front, Spoontree and Peridot trying to make everything get through as quickly as possible. A little damage being dealt there between Spoontree and Peridot. Ooh, and a good bounce from Blade Knight. Somehow found their way out of the Broken Steve. And they're going to continue on in through the bends. Looks like Peridot continuing to boost as they normally do. Blade Knight getting some bad bounces once again. Spoontree straight through the Broken Steve. Did you see that? And a chance for a skip chance over the top, but not going to be able to put it together. Is going to fall to their death. Looks like Drahuska could have a chance for a skip chance. I forgot to mention there is a skip chance potential right here, ladies and gentlemen. If anyone in the back wants to go for it. Up front, we got Peridot and Blade Knight. Jaycliff and Linksling coming around. Linksling's going to have to go for that skip chance if they want a chance to finish this out. Peridot and Blade Knight continuing to battle for first place up in front. No, Linksling had the chance but doesn't go for it. They're going to have to go the long way around. Peridot now in a perfect boost past the 3/4 Steve. Jaycliff Gaming gets exploded into oblivion. Blade Knight gets stopped up by the 3/4 Steve. Yorstra coming up from behind, dealing some damage as Peridot continues to boost ahead. Past all the pins, gets a deflection to the right, but keeps on their forward trajectory. Druska falling through the map as they normally do. Linksling still way in the back, and Thundercat trying to pull up the rear now. Blade Knight trying to close that gap on Peridot, but Peridot seems to be running away with right now. 2 good lines through those molasses drip lines, and it looks like Peridot once again a perfect molasses drip execution. 3 for 3. Is Peridot going to be completely unstoppable at this point in the race? They're coming down to the final push. They need to get the timing just right to go for it. A little slow, but they get one more boost just in time. And Peridot rockets across the line to take the victory here for the first race of 12 for Redeemapalooza number 3. Blade Knight now coming on the right-hand side. Looks like it's going to be Thundercat and Yorstra battling for third place to try to get some extra points. Linksling in the back just happy to be alive, but only 15 seconds. Don't think they're going to be able to finish it out. Can Blade Knight get the boost in time? Got enough speed? Yes, they do. Didn't even need the boost with a flawless line through the last trip. A little bouncy there for Thundercat. Still can't get a good line, but Yorstra gets the boost, takes the third place. Thundercat with 2 seconds left to go barely finishes with 1 second left. And ladies and gentlemen, 4 finishers. Astonishing. It's kind of sad that that's the case, but it is. 4 finishers for the first race of Redeemapalooza number 3. 10 points for Peridot, 7 for Blade Knight, 4 for Yorstra, and 1 for Thundercat. A little too slow there, Linksling. A little too slow. Get him in for race number 2. Here we go. Let's go over the track. 1 minute on the clock. We got the retro hexagon carpet. That's a little awkward. Anyway, gonna get you through some bends with some pins. We got moguls, we got trapdoor, we got moguls. That's gonna get you around some more bends and pins, bends and pins, bends and pins, trapdoor, bends and pins, into the broken Steve, across the blast strip pan, around the circles. And we got the mogul double Steve, trapdoor, broken Steve combo into molasses strip and pins, around the bend with pins and bends and pins and bends and pins and bends and pins, into a trapdoor with some explosions on either end. Mini Steve in the front, more pins, mustache. Here we go. We got a mustache piece in there finally, at a guaranteed finish. For all y'all slowpokes out there not wanting to boost your way to victory, let's see who's got what it takes to take it here for the second race of Redeemapalooza number 3. This is much more like a radio personality kind of cast, isn't it? I think it is. We'll stick with it. All about the casting styles. Here we go. We got 10 marbles up again, ready to give it their all. Peridot and Druska already getting themselves past on those moguls and right around that trapdoor safely. Looks like everyone's going to be able to get past the... Oh no, Linksling just boosts into the edge of the trapdoor and rockets himself off of the map. You hate to see it. Peridot taking an early lead with those boosts as they always do. Drahuska once again tempting the fates here, trying to hold second place at the moment. Kirizalka leading the peloton as they go forward in third, and Jaycliff in the back. In fourth place with the other marbles, not too far behind. Kira around the broken Steve, trying to keep everything going through. Around the bend they go. Looks like a good line for Kira. In the Blaster Drip Pan, Druska keeping it tight and steady as they go into the double Steve. Need to watch out for that trapdoor, though. No, Druska a little too slow to make it over the top, and they're going to fall to their death. It's Peridot into the broken Steve. Kirizalka trying to close the gap in second place. Thundercat now moving up in third. Peridot through the last strip ahead again. Looks like Jake Cliff, Blade Knight, and Spoon Tree in the back having a little bit of trouble keeping pace with Peridot's continual boosting here. And Peridot looking to make a statement this time around with those boosts. Going down the straightaway, doesn't hit a single pin. Goes right around the bends. It's getting hard to keep everyone on the field here. But we're going to do the best we can as Peridot makes the way around on the right-hand side. Past the trapdoor, keeps it going. Kirizalka, good boost into second. Thundercat in third. Oh no, Peridot goes backwards and the mini Steve needs to be careful. Needs to find the perfect time to boost to get themselves out of there. Kira falls out of the map. Thundercat falls out of the map, and we're down to just Peridot in front. The rest of the marbles way behind into the mustache. Looks like Peridot's got a pretty good line. Jacliff boosted a little hard out trying to finish out this race in 30 seconds behind Peridot as Peridot's nearing the final approach, but they need to not boost so they can get themselves down into that wind bin. No, they're going to go right around and right back again. Needs to get things under control. Jacliff and Blade Knight trying to close the gap here. Peridot swinging around like a wild man, giving the marbles an extra couple seconds to get through, but Peridot will eventually finish in first place. It's Jacliff left alone in second. Blade Knight going backwards and the mini Steve in third. Into the mustache they go. Jacliff 20 seconds, needs to find a way to do it. Blade Knight really needs to start boosting here if they want to have a chance to finish it out. Jacliff boosting, bouncing, and out of the map they go. Blade Knight with just 13 seconds. Blade Knight, you gotta boost. What are you doing, Blade Knight? You gotta boost, Blade Knight. You're not gonna make it, Blade Knight. You gotta do something, Blade Knight. 3 seconds going, it's all over. Peridot with a solo finish. Gonna clean up the board. Those boosts is rough. He's rough, ladies and gentlemen. He's rough. 20 points for Peridot. They may want to take a couple races off. See if anyone else can catch up. But it's going to be Blade Knight with 5, Yorstra with 2, and Thundercat going in negatives. The rest of the marbles, not so good. We try again. Race number 3. Here we go. 1 minute on the clock. Get your marbles in. Let's go over the track. Starting off, we got a bend straight into some pins for the first time tonight. We got some regular pin, booms, mini Steve, molasses drip pin. Interesting combo and a very good skip chance there if you can pull it off. Going around past the Bogles, mustache around the bed, explosion, couple pins line up in there. Half Steve, mustache, full Steve. With explosion, trapdoor, half Steve combo. Going up into the full Steve, going up into pins, Bogles, and mini Steve. Trapdoor around the S curve with the explosion, pin, double Steve combo. Past the double Steve, or single Steve combo. Into the double Bogle, trapdoor. We got some pins, we got blaster trip. We got a little bit of everything on this track. And then a double Steve, 3/4 Steve, guaranteed finish combo. There is something for everyone on this map. You got straightaways, you got skip chances, you got bendy turns, you got Steves, you got blaster strip, you got everything. Let's see which marble is going to be able to navigate everything and take that first place prize. Here we go, 10 marbles once again, ready to give it their all. Into the straight line they go. Peridot boosting already. Link Sling has had enough, and they're going to take the advantage right out of the gate and go for it. And they are holding first right now, getting in everyone's way and really holding. Dodges the explosion. Peridot hits the mini Steve. Link Sling going backwards right now. A couple of marbles having a little bit of trouble with this mini Steve here. Peridot once again fighting the straight line through, but Yorstra is going to go through. Is anyone going to go for the skip chance? Anyone going to go for the skip chance? Is anyone going to go for the skip chance? Yorstra's out of there, and no one else going for the skip chance, so we're doing this the long way, ladies and gentlemen. Druska in the lead. Peridot in second. Sensei Balker in third. Spoon Tree in fourth. A dangerous boost across those bouncy lines, but it looks like they're both going to keep everything under control. The rest of the marbles having trouble keeping pace. Peridot straight through the half Steve, straight through the mustache. Little bit of a trouble with the bounce there. It's going to get scooped by the blade of the mustache. Vasha is going to be going on the other side, and they're going to be able to get through. And now the other marbles are closing the gap on first place. Kira rocketing down on that straightaway. Druska trying to hold first place for now, but hits the explosion into a dead stop. Needs to get past that trapdoor. Looking pretty good right now. Spoon Tree coming around in second. The rest of the marbles all coming out in third. And it's going to be a close race here, other than Druska running away right now with perfect lines through every single one of these Steves. But no, they get caught in eternal bounces going back and forth in that straighty line. And there comes Peridot, but they get scooped again. Peridot's luck on the Steves is running out. Druska going backwards. It's not looking good right now, ladies and gentlemen. The marbles trying to find everything to make it happen. Peridot kills Sensei Balker. Not sure that was called for, but Peridot seems to be out for blood today. They want a perfect game, and they're going to do anything in their power to maintain. Spoon Tree now in first. Peridot in second, trying to get past Mini Steve. And it looks like Peridot's got a good line to the outside. Druska goes for it, gets a bad deflection to the right. Thundercat in fourth. Jacliff and Kirizalka in the back having trouble with that regular Steve, but they're about to get out of it. But here comes Peridot and Spoon Tree battling it out for first place as they go around past the pins into the double Steve, and it's looking pretty good on the last straightaway here. Peridot in second, Thundercat in third, but having trouble getting past those pins. Ruska in fourth, Kira in fifth, and J Cliff in sixth. Peridot bouncing back and forth like a madman around that bend. Here comes Thundercat looking to overtake. Spoontree's starting to get a good lead here on the other marbles, and it could be all over for Peridot's Raid of Terror as Spoontree's trying to get past these moguls. Needs a good boost to get themselves past this line. Peridot jumping, bouncing, running, doing everything in their power to try to close the gap on Spoontree, and it's worked. Peridot is boosting their way into glory here. If they can just keep everything under control in the final approach, it's the double Steve, three-quarter Steve, guaranteed finish combo with Spoontree right behind. Can Peridot go 3 for 3 of the hat trick? No, he goes for the jump. What a daring play from Peridot. An all or nothing strategy. Wanted to skip all the blades, but he was too far to the right-hand side. You gotta love the go-getter spirit of that attempt, but unfortunately Peridot gambled a little too close to the sun. The wax wings have melted and he's fallen to the ocean to live forever in the briny depths. And it's going to be Spoontree taking the victory here for the third race. And now the other marbles with 20 seconds left to finish it out. Kira, Thundercat both going for J-Cliff way in the back. Probably not enough time to finish. Kira bounces at the wrong time, but actually sneaks past the blade at the last second and is going to be able to drip their way into third place. And J-Cliff with 6 seconds left to go. Can they pull off a miracle here? A good bounce, a good line, a good wiggle waggle, but it's too little too late. They've been eliminated. Spoontree taking the victory here. 2:29, a terrible time. That was a long fucking map, I'll tell you what. I almost ran out of breath halfway through it. But that's going to change things up quite a bit. Peridot losing 2 points. That's what happens when you gamble. Spoontree up to 6. Thundercat also at 6. Blade Knight down to 3. And Yorstra hitting 0. Kira hitting 0 from the other direction. The rest of the marbles continue to go negative. It's getting interesting. Race number 4. Let's go. Get him in, get him in, get him in. 1 minute going up on the clock. Get your bobbles on the track. We're doing it. We got the matte black track here. We got some pins and explosions right out of the gate. A quick bend with a potential skip chance, but that's a long way to go. Got to get some speed for that one. Broken Steve round the bend with some more explosions. And another really long chance, skip chance to go through there. Mini Steve explosion combo coming around 3/4 Steve. Big bends now. Lots of skip chances over here. Could skip chance down to the straightaway. Could skip chance over there. Could end up going backwards. Could even maybe get a trap door straight down on the bend. We'll see what happens. Marbles going around the bend otherwise. Past the moguls. Past more pins. You got trap door, half Steve combo. You got explosion, wiggle waggle, full Steve, half Steve, and moguls into the guaranteed finish win bin. Let's see who has what it takes to win race number 4. 13 marbles, the crowd growing. We'll see what happens here. The marbles getting through now into the initial line. Looks like all the marbles able to dodge the explosion pretty well, except for J-Cliff, who takes it right to the face and will never be heard from ever again. Into the spiraling abyss they go. Sensei Balker following the same suit. The black hole claiming all that fall off the track. Thundercat now at first, Yorkshire second. Kira went for the skip chance. Sorry, we weren't covering that on the action. A beautiful attempt there by Kira Zalka, but they did not make anything happen in the end. Now we're up into the major skip chance section. We got Droska, Linksling, Spoontree, Peridot, Thundercat, Yorstra, Love Rules all in Chicken Road. There's a skip chance from Thundercat, or maybe they just got blasted. I think they got blasted by a pin. Peridot's going for the skip chance over the top. It is going to be bouncing, but they're bouncing backwards. They're about to run off the track. Can they catch the Steve? They caught the Steve, and Peridot has skipped the entire roundabout horseshoe bend, and they are going to be in a huge lead. Love Rules all trying to do the same exact thing as Peridot, but overshoots and falls to their death. The rest of the marbles now scrambling to try to catch up with Peridot, and Blade Knight with a chance to go for a skip chance as well. Peridot already threw the first Steve into the last half Steve. They're looking pretty untouchable right now. Droska boosting, just trying to save their marble at the last second. They might actually be able to close the gap here. The other marbles need to start boosting rapidly if they want to have a chance to finish it out. Peridot coming around the bend. Droska coming up from behind. Yorkshire might have a chance to finish. Spoontree, Lixling, and Chicken Root trying to make it all come together, but Peridot's through and the timer's set for 30 seconds. Oh my god, Droska a little over aggressive on the boost there, but it looks like they are going to go for a dead drop on the second spin around. Yorstra, Spoontree, and Lixling need to boost to get themselves all the way down in time. Droska finishes in second. Can anyone else get there in 15 seconds? Spoontree goes backwards. Yorstra going nowhere. Lixling get trapped up. Just 10 seconds left to go. Lixling's got to find a way through. They're getting the boost. They deflect off the sides. 5 seconds is too little too late, ladies and gentlemen. Peridot skip chance murdering everyone on that track. Lixling a valiant effort, but not enough to make it count. Peridot in first, Trahuska in second, and this is looking like it might be over already, ladies and gentlemen. 28 points for the boost master himself, Peridot. looking to be the champion this week after being denied victory last week. Spoontree down to 4, Thundercat down to 4, and Trahuska up to 1. Welcome to the positives, Trahuska. It's good to have you. Wowzer. Oh, wowzer. All right, 1 minute on the clock. Let's go. Race number 5, if I'm not mistaken. Almost to the halfway point. Let's go track. Big straightaway, S-bend explosion, and a full Steve. You got moguls, you got trapdoors, you got bounces, you got moguls, you got trapdoors, you got bounces. That's going to get you into the double Steve. Wrap it around with a skip chance. That's a pretty nice skip chance right there. Going to get you past some pins and some trapdoors. Going into the 3/4 Steve, more trapdoors and pins, explosion, pins, double Steve, trapdoor, 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 finish. Oh, that's going to be rough. But let's go to the top and see what it takes to win the 5th race. Whew. I need a break. I need to catch my breath. Okay, we're good. Thank y'all for coming out. Hope you're having a fun time. We do this every Sunday, 7 p.m. Be sure to be here next week. Let's do this. 14 marbles now, ready to go. And this is going to be a Booster's Paradise, already in favor of Peridot. Let's see if they're going to go for it yet again. Sauce my kiwis. Trahuska. Oh my goodness. Jake Cliff, Trahuska, Sauce my kiwis, all murdered. Linkslink falls off as well. Peridot, the only one alive. I suspect foul play after that one, but I guess we'll have to check with the judges once this race is over. Yorstra now in the lead. Peridot in second. Sea Barrier. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a bit. In third, Loves It All, going in on a good line there on the right-hand side. Peridot, though, the boost master, going down this straightaway with a lot of boost. Sensei Balker, Spoontree, gotta go right through that trap door, never to be heard from ever again. Here comes Yorstra in second. Oh my God, Yorstra just got pin-shotted. Is Yorstra, where are they going? That is the wrong direction. Oof. Yorstra's out of here. I thought they were going to go straight for the wind bin, but unfortunately they were going in the completely wrong way. Peridot now in first as they go around the long bend. The other marbles have a chance to skip if they can go for it. Loves Rules of Salt going for the jump shot. A little too late on that line. You got to do it back up where Sea Barrier is. Let's see if Kira, Zalka, Thundercat, Chicken Roo, or Blade Knight want to go for that skip chance right now. Peridot coming around into that main line. The rest of the marbles trying to find a way to bounce their way into victory. Peridot, the unstoppable boosting force that we've seen tonight. No! He's come to a tragic error. The pyramid was in perfect ramp orientation, and that is going to cost Peridot their life. They boosted right into the ramp nature of the pyramid on the corner. And finally, Peridot's Reign of Terror is brought to a close. The other marbles now with a chance to finish. Kira chasing that carrot. Sea Barrier going through. Oh my God, Kira wants that carrot bad. Chicken Roo in third, Thundercat in fourth, Blade Knight in fifth as they all try to get past the 3/4 Steve and the trap door. Kira through the pins, looking pretty good right now. Needs to dodge the explosion. Sea Barrier coming around as well, but Chicken Roo, Thundercat have closed the gap. Blade Knight once again having problems in the back there as they try to get through the 3/4 Steve. And Kira Zaka looking to hold on to first place right now as they go through the double Steve. This is going to be Sea Barrier in second place with a straight through. Oh no, they hit the edge right at the last second. Not going to be able to make it through to close the gap on Kira, but there's still all these trapdoors in the way to get themselves through under the wind bin. Kira coming across, taking it slow on the left-hand side, taking it safe, trying to find the perfect shot down. They get the pin shot straight through, and Kira takes the first place victory there for the 5th race of the night. Chicken Roo coming around in second, Sea Barrier trying to make something happen. Chicken Roo gets the bounce, Sea Barrier coming around, Thundercat also looking to make it happen. Can Blade Knight even get in as well? 20 seconds left to go as Blade Knight gonna finally see some positive points here. Coming around, hits the... They tried. They tried. Can we get that to clip of the week? That might be a good clip of the week. That'll be a good like teaser at the front of the list. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Peridot drops down to 26, catching range. Kira up to 8. Welcome to the positives. Thundercat at 5. Chicken Roo drops down to 5. No, raises up to 5. Spoontree drops down to 2. Sea Barrier jumps up to 2. Congratulations. We go again. Race number 6, folks. Get a bit. Let's do this. We got trumpets now? We got trumpets now. Oh, ensign. Is it random? Oh no, that's the trail. The synthesizer. Is that a synthesizer or equalizer? That's a synthesizer for sure. Rated. Playing a trumpet on the way in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a trapdoor right out of the gate, going up into some pins and a 3/4 Steve, double Steve combo. Past the Muggles, past the bends and the pins, double Steve, full Steve combo into a full Steve trapdoor, mini Steve, mustache, molasses drip combo. You know those. How many times have we had one of those combos? Coming across into the Muggle mini Steve. And we got the molasses drip into the half Steve. We got some trapdoors and explosions. We got some more trapdoors. We got some molasses drip. We got some trapdoor mogul 3/4 Steve and a molasses drip finish combo. Let's go to the top and see what it takes to win race number 6 here on Redeemapalooza number 3. 15 marbles ready to give it their all. Anyone's game. Let's see. Here we go. A good straightaway to get those marbles boosted out of that gate. It looks like a lot of marbles already taken to it. Into 3/4 Steve we go. Thundercat already falling to their death. Absolutely amazing. There's the marbles working their way through the 3/4 Steve, double Steve combo. Sauce McKiwi's going backwards right now. Needs to be careful with those boosts. The rest of the marbles just trying to find their way through the rest of the track. Lots of moguls and pins giving these marbles some problems. Sensei Bulker going backwards. Stroska, Live Chest trying to find their way in past the double Steve. Looking good for neither of them as they try to struggle through this obstacle. Lakeside goes for the skip over the top and a little too much gusto is going to get them murdered. Peridot tries to jump over both Steve but gets a bad bounce, falls to their death. And once again, Peridot's reign of terror seems to have come to a close here. Getting a little greedy up in front and they're bleeding 2 points every time they do. Live Chest looks to get through the Steve. Pretty good line, but here comes Stroska, Jake Cliff, Soontree all at the same time. And it's going to be a big fight for first place on this one. Live Chest into the mustache with Droska. Need to be careful on that dismount. Live Chest gets past the scoop. Is going to go the other way, but they go backwards and Live Chest could be in trouble right now. They're having a little bit of trouble with the mustache. Droska overtakes now at first. Live Chest looking to get out. Does so in second. Chicken Roo at third. Sea Barrier at fourth. The rest of the marbles struggling with all of those Steves. It's Droska in the lead. Coming up into the mini Steve. The Live Chest, Spoontree. Bad bounce off the pins. Will fall into the ever-sucking vortex of the black hole. Chicken Root now in third. Kira Zalka battling Love's Rules to Solve, trying to get past on those moguls and into the mini Steve. And Sauce McKiwi has a very good line, bouncing up into second place, but Droska still holding on to first. Around the half Steve we go. No, Droska goes backwards, hits the explosion to keep from going backwards too hard. But right now, they are really struggling. Looks like Sauce by Kiwis takes out Live Chest by force, and that is going to be a power play right there, ladies and gentlemen, eliminating the competition out in front and taking first place for themselves right past all the trapdoors as they continue to bends through. Sensei Balker, Love's Rose Assault just blasted their way as hard as they can. Droska lost down to fourth place, tries to redeem by jumping back up, but they rocket over the top of one of the speed bumps and just takes themselves into oblivion. At a double trapdoor execution for Sensei Balker, Love's Rose Assault, leaving Sauce by Kiwis all alone up front, and they're just celebratorily bouncing between the two walls, but they shouldn't celebrate too early because Sea Barrier isn't too far behind. The triple trapdoors causing a lot of trouble, but Sea Barrier seems to have made it through. Sauce by Kiwis needs to find their way out of this three-quarter Steve, but once again, celebratory bouncing around the track, and this could be their undoing as Sea Barrier is coming in like a rocket straight across. No, hits the front wall of the trapdoor, rocks, and they're going to be absolutely eliminated. Kirazuka now closing the gap in third. Sauce by Kiwis needs to boost to get across the finish line. Rims it around the edge, and we're going to count it. Sauce by Kiwis taking a first place finish there. Here comes Jake Cliff. Here comes Chicken Roo, blasting straight through, but smacks right into the molasses drip, and we'll be going backwards. Jake Cliff just enough to rim the edge to take it into second. Chicken Roo looking for third, is going to need a boost. Takes it for third, and Kira steady roll into fourth place, and Blade Knight once again in last place, getting the benefit of the follow cam this time. For the first time, we've actually been able to do a follow cam, and it looks like Blade Knight's got 3 seconds. Will they do it? No, once again, Blade Knight just can't. They just can't. They just can't. There's no gas in the tank. Blade Knight running on empty all night. Can't do it. It's rough. It's rough, ladies and gentlemen. It's rough out there. It's rough. All right, Sauce by Kiwis is going to be up to 8 points now. Jake Cliff almost tripping positive at -3. Wait, that's... I was about to say that wasn't right. So Sensei Bulker drops out to... Wait, no. Oh, my God. Okay, Peridot at 24, dropping down. Chicken Roo up to 9 with Kirozalka also getting up to 9. Sauce by Kiwis up to 8, coming out of the negatives. Thundercat at 3. Sea Barrier, Spoontree breaking even. Live Chest dipping in the negatives. The rest of the marbles not looking good. Jake Cliff trying to get positive. Gonna need a little more work though. Let's go into race number 7 and see what we got. 60 seconds on the clock. The action doesn't stop here at Redeemapalooza number 3. Let's see what we got. Coming in, we got a trapdoor. Going around the bend. pretty clear sailing. Oh my god, it's a booster's paradise. We got a trapdoor. We got some pins. We got mogul trapdoor pins. We got molasses strip. We got double trapdoor half Steve combo. We got mogul mini Steve combo. We got half Steve explosion trapdoor mogul double Steve mustache mini Steve combo. Again, we've seen those too many times. And into the pins. Trapdoor guaranteed finish win. Ooh, an explosion right at the end. Could be interesting. I'm not seeing a lot of skip chance potential here. So this is going to be boosting and striking, I'm sure. Would be interesting to see a strong strike game for once. Obviously not good for racing forward, but good for killing other marbles. So who knows? Race number 7, let's do it. 15 marbles out on the track, ready to give it their all. And we're here for it. Right out of the gate, the marbles boosting and damage being dealt. Looks like it takes a little bit of a punch to the face from Peridot there. The rest of the marbles making their way in through all these bends. And again, boosting going to be the name of the game here, as there is not a lot of obstruction up until the last section of the track. But Jaroska gets a bad bounce, goes backwards. Looks like the other marble's getting a really bad bounce. It's not looking good for marbles around that turn. It's only a 45-degree turn, but it's giving the marbles a lot of trouble as they try to bounce their way through that victory. It looks like Sensei Balker coming across past the trap door. Ooh, a lot of marbles with a lot of dangerous lines. Loves just all goes for the boost, but ramps off. The speed bumps, falls to their death, and Peridot gets trap doored right underneath their feet. And that's going to cost Peridot even more points. Again, their greed getting the better of them. They've lost 6 points they didn't need to lose. And this could be their undoing. Here comes Jaroska straight through the blaster strip with a perfect line. Live Chest coming around in second place as they try to find their way past the half Steve. Jake Cliff, Sensei Balker, and Mr. Anderson. Oh, Mr. Anderson, been a long time since you've been here. And the rest of the marbles really, they're just falling off the map right now. Getting bad boosts as they try to go past this half Steve. Doesn't look like it's a good line for boosting. Kira, Sea Barrier, Sensei Balker, all trying to find their way past the half Steve. They all do except for Sensei. J Cliff Gaming having trouble up in front as Mr. Anderson's coming up from behind into the half Steve. They go, and it looks like Kira goes for a skip and goes for a bump into the back of J Cliff Gaming, taking them down to 1/4 health. And now we're into the final approach. If the marbles can make it happen. Kira falls through the trapdoor, never to be heard from again. Mr. Anderson and J Cliff tied for first place as they go into the double Steve. Sea Barrier coming in for third. Chicken Ruined Sensei Balker trying to make it happen. An explosion takes out J Cliff. Mr. Anderson now up in front all alone as Sea Barrier continues to struggle at the back. Mr. Anderson through. Sea Barrier deflected. Here comes Sensei Balker and Chicken Roo from behind with a chance to finish here. Mr. Anderson to the left, needs to watch out for the pins, does so into the uneven track, looking pretty good right now as they come up into the pins. Will anyone go for a skip chance or boost from behind? Here comes Sea Barrier coming up in the last stretch. Sensei Balker with a good line, but going backwards as they rip around on those pins. Mr. Anderson to the outside of the trapdoor. Sea Barrier needs to follow suit. It's all going to come down to the explosion and pin combo. Mr. Anderson, no pin there. Sea Barrier going to snipe it. There's the explosion. Sea Barrier uses it to get the straight jump down to the center, and Sea Barrier sniping the win. Sensei Balker last ditch effort to try to boost into the in first place, but goes off the track. Mr. Anderson circling around in second. Chicken Roo finishing it out in third. And what a finish there. Complete mix-up at the end. And it will be Sea Barrier taking that first place. Mr. Anderson selling for second, Chicken Roo third, and Sensei Balker unfortunately couldn't snipe the victory. Falls back into the negatives one more time. Let's take a look at the points. It's 22 for Peridot. They've almost lost an entire win's worth of points now. It's going to be Chicken Roo jumping up into 13 points. Sea Barrier seeing the positives. Looking good. Kira Zalka drops down to 7 to join Mr. Anderson, who just gets on the board with 7. Suspect Kiwi's down to 6. Thundercat down to 1. And the rest of the marbles not looking good. Especially these two. Get him in, ladies and gentlemen. Get him in. It's race number 8, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and we got a good track. And we got a good track. We got the brown wood with the white stone wall. Bootmaster coming in with 39 months. Joining Kira. Very much appreciated. Yeah. All right, we got some bends, we got some lines, we got skip chance right out of the gate. Going up some pins, broken Steve, round it into double trapdoor mini Steve, and into another skip chance on the broken Steve. Going around the uneven track, past the trapdoors and pins. We got more pins into the full Steve. Coming up into moguls and trapdoor. Going around the bends into trapdoor. Half Steve, trapdoor combo. Around the final S-bend with a potential last-ditch effort. Skip chance straight into the win ring if you want to go for it. But this is going to be a heck of a track for the jumpers. Let's see what's going to happen on this race. You can't play through a sub-message. Interesting. Now we know. 20 marbles out here. This is going to get dicey. Let's see what happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 20 marbles here for Redeemapalooza number 3. This is race number 7 of 12. Or is this 8? We'll count it at the end. Live chest coming around to the left-hand side. A skip chance for Love Rules Us All. Will they stick the landing? No, but Spoontree did, but then they went right through the trap door. And you hate to see it out there, ladies and gentlemen. Live chest, Troska, Sea Barrier. Tried to go for it. Woo Master did something, but it didn't work. And that looks like Sea Barrier is going to fall through the trap door as well. The marbles dropping like flies right now. Another skip chance potential here for some marbles. I want to go for that offline, but it's going to be a tricky one to get. Lots of marbles coming up now as they all scramble for that first place. It's Peridot, Droska, Scorba, Blade Knight, Live Chest, and Sauce My Kiwis. Live Chest, rocketing bounce. Looks like Blade Knight going backwards. Peridot up into the top, into the pins. And the rest of the marbles now trickling in. It's actually a pretty close race between all the marbles right now. This is anyone's game. Let's see what's going to happen here. Jaycliff takes out Kira. Sensei Bulker falls off the bat. Jaycliff narrowly dodging the trapdoor. Peridot having trouble in the full Steve. Needs to find their way out right now. Looks like they're about to go through, and the rest of the marbles now catching up. It's Scorba, and Sauce My Kiwis. Ooh, Sauce My Kiwis' bad bounce goes way back into the middle of the peloton as Peridot continues to hold that first place victory. It's going to be Scorba, and it's in second, trying to catch up. Here comes CC Kinnison from behind, and once again, Peridot trapdoored underneath their feet. The map has turned against them, and that is claiming them every chance they get. And CC Kinnison, I think, just jumped through all 3 trapdoors using those mogul bounces and a combination of speed. But now we're into the final approach, and it's anyone's game. It's Thundercat, CC Kinnison, Scorba coming down. There's no pin on the back end. It's all going to come down to not boosting, but they've all boosted. Scorba tries to get around. Looks like CC Kinnison's going for the dead drop into the ring around. Looks like the other marbles having a little bit of trouble as they try to get through. CC Kinnison boosts again. What is he doing? He jumped off the map, throwing it all the way at the last second. Thundercat takes first, Scorba takes second, Itsem trying to slow roll in third, and Blade Knight needs to find their way to get themselves down into the bottom here. Itsem gonna swing around, nothing happened. Blade Knight coming in from behind, but Itsem takes third place. Blade Knight looking to maybe actually finish for the first time ever here. Is Blade Knight going to see positive points in their... Oh, Blade Knight, it's not your night, man. it's not your night. It is not your night, Blade Man. Oh my God. It's not your night, man. Just can't get a finish. Can't get a finish. They've been trying so hard. They've been trying so hard. All right, Peridot. Now having lost an entire win's worth of points. Drops down to 20. Chicken Root is at 11, joining Thundercat, who just launched up into second place. Sea Barrier at 8, Scorba at 7. Mr. Anderson and Kira dropping down to 5. Sauce Kiwis dropping down to 4. It's M popping up to 4. The rest of the marbles not looking good. Yikes. So this is race number 9. We've confirmed. Race number 9. Let's go. All right, Sauce McKiwi, thanks for having fun. See you around. One minute going up the clock for race number 9 here at the Redeemapalooza. Few races remain. All right, we got an S-bend straight into a broken Steve going around the bends. We got double trap door going around the bend again. We got a trap door. We got pins, uneven track all over the place. Another boost-centric map here. We got moguls. We got trap door coming up into mini Steve and a giant skip chance spaghetti pile. Oh my God. We need to see some miracles happening here. And then 2 trap doors, pins, guaranteed finish combo. Wowzer. Wowzer Bowser. It's going to be a dicey one. I gotta thank y'all for joining. This is Redeemapalooza. Damage is on, redeems are on. Costs you 2 points to join a race, but you get 3 points back if you finish. Extra points for 3rd, 2nd, and 1st place. And big points on the final race, so it's not over till the very end. I think the points multiplied by what? Quite a bit. It goes up from it. They're more than double. The points more than double on the last race. It's a big race. It's like a 2.5 multiplier. Anyway, here we go. The marbles in through and already boosting out through this map. Looks like Love Just and Scorba are out in front. Blade Knight out in front, trying to make something happen this time. And there are some arrows being shot down on the track trying to take out the competition. Don't know if it's going to be effective here, but it seems to be working for now. Love rules us all. Is going to go with a perfect boost across the uneven track. The rest of the marbles in a huge span across that straightaway. Boosting is going to be the key here, but don't get air like It's M does, or you could be in trouble. Love rules us all. Taking a little slow around the corner, wants to make sure they don't fall off and get eliminated. The rest of the marbles now coming around the bend as they all try to keep it together in this competition. Love rules us all across the trap door. Yorstra overtakes, now in first with some good boosting. Here comes Peridot, Linksling, Blade Knight, Kamasa's here. It's M and Irizalka, and Blade Knight falls through the trap door. Another no finish here, and now it's going to be anyone's game, ladies and gentlemen. The skip pan potential is all over. Who is going to go for that miracle skip? Yorstra around the first bend. Love rules us all. Kabas all coming around. Peridot is looking for maybe a jump here if they can time it perfectly. The rest of the marbles just need to make something happen. Yorstra, Love rules us all, goes for the jump, goes up to the top. They're going to bounce once. They're going to bounce twice. They're going to drop down. Not going to be able to finish it. Thundercat coming around. Yorstra is ahead. I think Yorstra got the skip here. It's going to be Linksling, It's M, and Peridot trying to close it, but Yorstra seems to have found a way to skip down on the right-hand side. It looks like the rest of the marbles are in trouble. Peridot boosting like a madman, overshoots it, falls right out of the track, and it's Yorstra at the final approach. If they can just get themselves down past this pin, past the trap door, looking to roll down to the bottom. Linksling coming in second, but Yorstra's got it as they swing around. What are they doing? I don't know, but it seems to have worked. Into the windmill they go. Yorstra takes first place. Here comes Linksling trying to finish in second. Mr. Anderson once again looking for a strong finish in third. Chicken Road fourth. Third get fifth. 20 seconds left to go. Who's going to be able to push it out here? Linksling circles around, takes second for themselves. Mr. Anderson, who joined late but has been really killing it with the points right now, in position for third place. If they can just get past these pins, taking it slow. 10 seconds left to go. Chicken Roo coming down to the bottom. Mr. Anderson about to drop down if Chicken Roo doesn't have anything to say to it. And Mr. Anderson takes third again. Chicken Roo in fourth, and Thundercat murdered by the wall of death. Mr. Anderson with a late game join strategy, only playing the second half of races, but taking good points in both. Let's see what that means for the leaderboard. Peridot drops down to 18. Chicken Roo at 12. Mr. Anderson up to third with 9 points. Amazing. Thundercat drops down to 9. Seabarrier to 6. Scorbit to 5. Kira to 3. And It's M to 2. Yorstra breaks even though. Well done. Well done. Race number 10. Jumping is impossible with the ping. There should be no more than a 5-second ping. And on that giant pile of spaghetti, no excuse. No excuse. That's why we have chat. You can use chat to test your delay. You can see what's happening. It's all right there. Everything's on the screen for your edification. 1 minute on the clock. Let's see what we got. I mean, a jump boost combo could do it. I'm just saying. Coming around the bend, you got some pins, you got a broken Steve, you got a mustache, you got a mini Steve, and maybe a skip chance. If you get deflected to the left-hand side, going around on the bend, lots of straightaways, a couple trapdoor moguls sprinkled in, a mustache through the S-bends, another trapdoor blast strip combo, moguls, speed boost all the way through. This is a pretty simple track, not a lot of danger, and one good skip chance. Let's see what the marbles have in store here for this race. And again, thank you all for joining. This is Redeemapalooza number 3. This is race number 10, if I'm not mistaken. Which means one more normal race, and then the big race at the end. Points increasing by about 2.5 times. Still anyone's game, or most people's game anyway. Love us all. No wasting time. Boosting right out of the gate. Double boosting even. And Kabas takes out Spoontree with a little collision at that front end. In we go. Scarba goes for the skip chance. Not quite what they needed, but they went for it, and that's what we look for here. Sensei Bulker got it! Sensei Bulker, who has been dead last the entire competition, is now had enough, and they are ready to execute everyone by the wall of death. Joska with a last-ditch boost falls through the trapdoor. The other marbles do have a chance to go for that skip chance if they want to try to close the gap on Sensei Bulker right now, but it's not looking good. I don't think anyone's going to do it. Blade Knight actually going backwards. Sensei Bulker just needs to stay alive. Mr. Anderson for the skip chance. Do they take it? No, they just go straight up and down in the half Steve, and it looks like Sensei Bulker's vengeance will be swift and relentless on this course. Blade Knight in last place once again. No surprise to anyone. Sensei Bulk are bouncing off the pins, trying to keep everything under control, but they do still need to finish with that molasses drip finish. It's going to take a well-timed boost or a good line through to make sure it happens. Love rules us all. In second place, just trying to get past on the rest of the track. Yorstra, Sea Barrier, all making their way down, but Sensei Bulk are nearing the end here. It is going to be putting it all together. Can they actually get enough speed to get themselves across this finish line? Sea Barrier fools off. It looks like Love rules us all closing the gap with some really well-timed boosts in that last straightaway. Sensei Bulker needs to make it happen right here if they can go across the line with enough speed. No! Oh, Loves us all. Tries to boost, pass it into the ring. Does not get it. He's going to go backwards and needs to try again. Yorkshire closes the gap in second, Foreman in third. The rest of the marbles suddenly inspired with a chance to finish it out here. Yorkshire falls off. Love rules us all. Barely clips the edge and rims it. And it's going to count for Love Rules Us All in first place. Foreman coming around in second. Chicken Rude third. Thundercat in fourth. Kirizalka fifth. Blade Knight not even trying anymore. Foreman boosts straight through into second. And I don't know what happened to Chicken Rude. I think they fell through a trap door. Never to be heard from again. Here comes Thundercat on the left. Blade Knight, last-ditch effort. A beautiful attempt. We love to see it. Thundercat, not enough speed. Does not make it across the threshold. Kira doesn't make it across either. A little too slow in that molasses drip pan. And that's going to leave just Love Rules Us All with the victory. And Foreman in second place. So Peridot dropping down to 16. Don't know why they've wasted 14 points. But that's what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. Chickenroo drops down to 10. Mr. Anderson at 7. Thundercat at 7. Foreman jumps up to 5. And Love Rules Us All. Flirting with breaking even. Amazing. Is this race number 11? I think this is race number 11. Get him in, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute on the clock, and oh my god. This looks amazing. Alright, folks. I don't know what else you need to hear for a skip chance potential. Right out of the gate, skip chance. Going past the mustache. Technically a skip chance. Broken Steve. Trapdoor. Mini Steve. Explosion. Mustache. Mini Steve. Skip chance. Double Steve. Pins. Skip chance. Broken Steve. Trapdoor. Mustache. 3/4 Steve. Skip chance. Coming around the long bend. Into the trapdoor. Mustache. Guaranteed finish combo. And that's a fast moving mustache. This is going to be a finish. This is going to be a finish. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen. What a race we have in store for us here. Let's make it happen. Expecting great things from the marbles here. We'll see what they do. And here they go. Right out of the gate. Droska. Peridot. Jumping. Heaven Sent. Jumping. Foreman. Jumping. And no one lands anything. Still plenty of skip chances left. Sea Barrier gets blown off the track, as does Spoon Tree. Jaycliff going to the right-hand side as they try to get around into the midi. Steve, Live Chest having some trouble. Linksling coming around. Droska bouncing with a bad boost. They just get really bad bounces when they boost. You hate to see it. Linksling coming up, though. Another skip chance is on the verge. Here comes Live Chest overtaking Linksling as they go into the mustache. Looks like a lot of damage being dealt between these marbles. And now they're all coming up past that mini Steve. Linksling, Live Chest, and Love Rules Us All trying to battle it out for first place. The L's are in front. Thundercat, though, with a really good line going up ahead into the double Steve. Love Rules Us All and Linksling holding on to second place for now. Live Chest in fourth. Kamas in fifth, and Jaycliff leading the pack as they try to get out of that Steve. Thundercat coming around, looking to make it all come together. Foreman going for a beautiful skip chance, but doesn't quite get it. Jaycliff Gaming going for one as well. Actually jumps over the double Steve up into third place. And that could be a good move for them. Here we go. Another skip chance on the horizon. Will any marble go for it? Lots of marbles coming around. Love Rules Us All just trying to take it easy. Live Chest goes for the skip, but jumps back and lands safely in the Broken Steve, only to go around again. Love Rules Us All, Sensei Bulker, Live Chest, Chicken Roo, and Mr. Anderson need to find some way to get the courage to go for the skip if they want to have a chance to finish out this map. Blade Knight jumped over the 3/4 Steve, and is Blade Knight actually going to finish for the first time ever? Love Rules Us All goes for the skip chance down to the bottom of the track, overshoots it though, and they're not going to be able to hold on to the victory here. Ladies and gentlemen, Blade Knight is rounding the corner. Is this the moment we've all been waiting for after an entire night of failure? Is Blade Knight about to win on this second to last race of the evening? Gets the mustache, gets the bounce, goes for the dead drop down to the bottom, and Blade Knight, against all odds, has actually finished a track in first place, no less. Absolutely astonishing. Yorsha with the blitz bounce blam. Takes out the competition. Did you see that offensive play? They knew the marbles were coming up from behind, just went into a turbo death assault and took out the competition. Yorstra coming around on that mustache. Kamas coming around as well. Sensei Balker down to the bottom, but Yorstra looking to snipe, but Sensei takes it in third. Yorstra, or in second, excuse me. No, in third. Yorstra in fourth. I was right. Linksling finished while we were talking. And Kamas circling around the rim, murdered by the wall before they had a chance to finish it out. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the way you want to go into the final. Holy moly. Holy moly. All right. We're going to look at the official leaderboard here. Make sure everything is up to snuff. All right. Peridot in 14 points, having previously been at 30. 8 eliminations, 3 wins. That tells the story right there. That tells the whole story right there. They are at 14 points. Chicken Roo at 8. Thundercat at 5. Mr. Anderson at 5. Suspect Kiwis at 4. Foreman at 3. T-Barrier at 2. And Sam at 2. Blade Knight 1. Scorbo 1. The rest in negative. Sensei Balker. Sorry, you can't see. Sensei Balker, you're at negative 14. You get 25 points for first. And if Peridot joins, it's going to cost him 5 points, which drops him down to 9. Which I think means you have a chance to tie it first. So I think everyone has a chance. Oh, no, it's going to cost you 5 points as well. All right, so I think Kamas and up. Kamas and up definitely have a chance. I'm not sure what the math works out for these last 5. But Kamas and up definitely have a chance to win. So let's boost this up. It's going to cost you 5 points to join, but the points are big. 5 points if you finish, and huge points for the top 5 finishers. It's anyone's game. It's anyone's game. Except for those 5. It's anyone's game. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. The final race for Redeemapalooza number 3. Thank y'all for coming out. Hope you had some fun. Let's make this last one a good one. There we go. 1 minute on the clock. The last race of the evening for the big points. Double Steve right out of the gate. A good start. And look at that skip chance. Oh, it's just wanting to happen. Coming around the bend. Into the half Steve. Past the pins. Past the pins. Past the pins. Into the trap door. Down past a triple trap door. Into. More skip chance potentially. Skip chance over there. Skip chance over there. Going around that figure 8 into the mini Steve pin combo. Around the long S bends. Past the mustache and into the last strip. Finish off the bend. That's going to be a rough one. Let's go to the top and see what it takes to take it all here for Redeemapalooza number 3. All comes down to this. Starting an hour too early. Well, it's 7 o'clock every night. I don't know what else to tell you. I gotta be late enough for the West Coast and early enough for the Europeans. 7 o'clock is how that works. Here we go. 21 marbles ready to risk it all for the final race and those big points. Wootmaster up to the top, down to the bottom, and nowhere. Good start so far. Wootmaster jumping again, wants to make it happen. A little too much, and they're going to be eliminated. You need to jump now. Now's the time you need to jump. Unfortunately, Wootmaster just a little too ambitious. The rest of the marbles trying to get through. Ooh, Heaven said half a second too late. That's going to cost them. Love rules us all, though. Very close. Do they have it? No! But a good, valiant effort for the last-ditch attempt. Live Chess is in the lead. The rest of the marbles coming around. Lots of damage being dealt. I think more marbles might have died from damage than they died from jumping off the track at this point, and that is going to be something. Live Chess makes their way through the pins, trying to boost her, but now they're going back and forward like a madman. Here comes Blade Knight. Hungry for more. Foreman in second. Sinister and Foreman trying to battle it out with Linksling in the mix as well. Sinister of hand trying to come up from behind. And the rest of the marbles making their way into the triple trapdoor. Foreman's off the map, and another skip chance is coming up here. Looks like the trapdoors are claiming everyone. Sinister of hand is actually alive, and they could actually take it all right here if Peridot doesn't finish. And Peridot didn't finish. Sinister of hand might win it all here just by joining on the last race alone. It's just Sinister of hand and Yorstra all alone here as they go into the straights. Yorstra needs to get past the triple trapdoor. They have a chance to go for a skip good chance, but right now they're going the wrong way into the molasses drip pan, and this could be the biggest upset of Redeemapalooza history. Sinister of Hand looking to win it all if they can just stay alive all the way to the finish. Tries to get through the pins going slow, but they're taking it steady, and that's the key to success right now, but Yorstra does have a chance to make something of it. In the back as they come around on that bend. Here comes Sinister into the long S-curve. Here comes Yorstra into the mini Steve, but now it's going to come up to the mustache molasses drip combo. A very daunting finish. Is Sinister of Hand going to be able to take this on cold turkey? We're going to find out. Straight through the mustache. Straight deflection into the molasses strip. Goes backwards. It's going to need to boost to get enough speed to go across the ring. There's the boost. There's the bounce. There's the line. Sinister of Hand. Are you kidding me? It's not official yet, but as I can recall, I think that might be enough for Sinister of Hand to take it all in one race. Yorstra jumping across, but Yorstra might be able to take it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have no idea who just won. I have no idea. No idea who just won. I'm aghast. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Podium. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, absolutely unpredictable last two races. Changed everything. Let's see what happens. In third place, it's Peridot, who had the lead of 30 points and squandered it all for the thrill of the fight. You can't blame him. Thanks for playing. But better strategy next time. Second place, Yorstra with a second place finish on the final race, jumping up those 20 points. But that means, ladies and gentlemen, despite everything that has happened tonight, it was a one-shot wonder from none other than Sinister of Hand.